Hello peeps, absolute basics for Minecraft. In this video we're going to talk about the jungle trees which you see in behind me, the acacia tree which is over there, sugarcane which is in my hand, and glass which is behind me. So if you want to watch this video. Hello peeps, Henry here on another video, absolute basics for Minecraft, and we are now entering the village. So let me show you what we're going to do. So this is the village, and I have some food here that I'm going to eat real quick. There's a farm here that they have started, and normally they grow different things. So I'm going to empty out my inventory here, grab a couple of these things with the bundle so we can see. Grab that, grab that, grab that. So all this stays open, so we're going to grab, we got carrots. And potatoes. All right, so we're going to take those with us, and we'll plant those back at our house. Oh, that's all we need is one, and that will suffice. There's that hay bale I was talking about. You can make that with 9 wheat. Sorry, cow, in my way. And you can put that under a campfire, and the smoke will go higher. But let's talk about the villagers here. What we're going to do is we're going to walk around to all these houses and look inside all these houses to see if there's anything inside. And we'll start trading, but first we're going to do this basic. Wow, we got bread and emeralds. And we're going to get this, and we're not going to need this, so I'm going to leave that there. And a cauldron. We're going to take one of these cauldrons. We're going to take a couple of these cauldrons. And what that will do some of these workers will no longer be able to have a job. And we're going to talk about that. The villagers, if they haven't been traded with, they lose the profession if they lose their workstation. So we're just going to walk in here. What do we have? Oh, more bread. More apples. So we're going to grab all that. We're going to grab this, put this in here. The bread is building up. And now we're going to continue over here to the other houses, see what we get. And just a bed, nothing in there. This door is open, nothing in there, just a couple stairs. And here, just a bed, nothing in there. This is probably the same thing. These little tiny houses normally don't have anything. Where's that other house? This is the house. Oh, yes. This one has a blast furnace, so we're going to grab this. Take his profession away, so he's going to lose a profession. And we'll see what we can do. We're going to put these workstations down here. And we're going to grab a cauldron. And we're going to grab the blast furnace. And these villagers are going to come up to it and claim them and become a new profession. So we're going to set these here. He is now attached to this one. He wants 5 emeralds. He'll give you an iron helmet. That's not too bad because now we save. We only have 4 emeralds. The other dude, he wants colored and leather. We don't have enough. Where's the other dude? Aha, here he is. This is a farmer. Let's see what the farmer over here wants. He's attached to this composter, and he wants wheat and beetroots. Does he even have any beetroots here? I did not see any beetroots. We're going to take all this. No beetroots. You are selling beetroots, but you ain't got no beetroots. We're going to just plant this. Give them. Plus it cleans up our inventory. All right, so that's what he can do. So what you do is, let's grab somebody. And what we're going to do is we're going to make another workstation that they don't have. And we're just going to place this right here. Nobody's going to attach to that. We're going to break this so we're going to, do we have flint and we have wood? Yes, we're going to make a fletching table. Fletching table is useless for us, but for them, it's not. So somebody's going to come and grab that. Let's break these two. And somebody's going to attach to themselves to that one. Come on. Somebody. Oh, this guy right here. He wants emeralds for arrows. So we're going to do that trade. We're going to do it once, and it's going to lock in. So now this guy, he wants gravel, and we're going to get 10 flint. Dunk. And so what? Now he is locked in. So let's give a couple more emeralds here and get a couple more arrows. But what we want to do is see this bar up top. We want this to get higher, and it will start increasing these. So we're going to try to, oh, we got, good. We're going to make another fletching table. We're going to come in here. Can we make another fletching table? What do we need for another fletching table? We need 4 pieces of wood. Let's get 4 pieces of wood then. We're going to get 4. Get this. Now another fletching table. And what this is going to do is a different person is going to come down here. We have to get rid of this because that's attached to somebody. And this one is attached to somebody. So we're going to get rid of both of these. He's going to come out and want to have a new profession. Is it this dude? Nope. Not that dude. That dude? Nope. So it is that dude. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this. We're going to break this. Grab this. Grab this. Place it down here. Somebody else is going to attach to that. Come on. Come on. Attach. There. No, we don't want the same thing. So we're going to have to put it up and down for several times. And I'm going to do that until I get something new. Alright, so now this dude has a new thing. And he has sticks. So that will give us a bunch of things. So we're going to come into this and make a bunch of sticks. And we're going to make 32 sticks. Grab this. Grab this. Grab this. And make sticks. Now we have a bunch of sticks. We only have 32 sticks. Now, which is the dude that wants... Why is there 2 farmers? There's 2 farmers. He wants that, and he wanted that. Where's the other dude? Now I can't. They're all getting confused. I'm all confused. It's not him. What? Where is it? This dude? Yeah, this dude. So we're going to get emeralds for here. And now he's locked into sticks. And that's good because sticks are easy to come by and you can get a lot of things. Now he is locked and he is... One of these dudes is locked. I don't want him to be a farmer with that. So we can break that. But there's another... There must be another composter somewhere else because where... He's attaching himself to something. So, but that's how you trade on villagers, and that's how you do it. There's other ways to explain a lot. There's the other composter. Maybe there's beets down here. Let's come down here. Grab this. We want the other food, beets. Plus we're getting a lot of this. And what you can do is here is if you have a bunch of seeds, you can place seeds inside the composter. It takes a bunch. And you can't do it because I ain't got enough. But we could put other things in here. We do have beetroot seeds. We got some beetroot seeds. We got some beetroot seeds. You can't see me. I'm bouncing in my chair. Alright, so we're going to grab the carrots, even though... Boink. So if you keep on going to the highest level, you get bone meal. So that's a good one way to get bone meal. But now we got all this other stuff. So we're going to take this. We're going to go to sleep again. And then I'm going to show you what we do. So all these dudes are going to go once it starts getting nighttime. Oh, see, they're all... Oh, bedtime. They're all going to the bed. So they're going to go to bed. We're going to go to bed. And we're going to go off in a different direction. You can see those trees over there. They're weirdly shaped. Those are acacia trees. So we're going to grab those and we're going to go a different way. We came from there. We're going to go that way all the way around. And we're going to get different stuff when we go home. So we collect different supplies and get a bunch of trees. So I'm going to go and collect those trees right there. Chop down the trees. The goal is to get 7 saplings. Keep on going all the way back to our home. Remember, our home was negative 330, something like that. And get some jungle and other things. And 1 stack of sand. Do I have any sand? Did I get any sand? I got 2 sand. I need to get some sand. And I got sugar cane. More sugar cane in here. So I got a bunch of sugar cane. You're going to need sugar cane. Let me tell you. You're going to need at least, let's say, 3 stacks of sugar cane. At the early, not right now, but in the near future. So I'm going to come this way. Let's start walking this way. Don't fall in the little hole. And when I get to different trees, I'm going to collect 7 of those. I'm going to see if I can find some jungle. And if I see anything special or different in this travel, I'm going to get it. But I'm not going to teach anything more about village and trading because that could be 2 or 3 different episodes. Don't forget to get the leather. We need a bunch of leather too. So if you see cows, get those. So I'm going to grab this and this and this and this and this. Nope, that's all I can grab. All right, now the bundle's full. We can make another bundle, but we're going to go. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right, people, I'm still over here at the acacia things. This is a cow, just a different style and a different area. So I just wanted to show you that. I'm just going to keep on going. I'll see you in a bit. All right, here's something else. This is called a ruin portal. You don't want to step on those colored ones. You can step on these. I'm going to get the iron nuggets. The gold tools. That has mending on it. That's going to last forever. I'm going to grab these. This is not going to go very well because I'm getting a lot of stuff that I don't need. And not going to get all that. And then that's it. I don't want anything like that. And we're going to continue. Oh, that's an armadillo. Look at... Boink. This is a wolf right here. I don't have a bone, but I do have steak. Will he? Hey, he's my friend. Is he gonna follow me? He didn't get best friends forever. I have to give him a bone. I ain't got a bone. Okay, our house is way over there. And I'm over here at the jungle. I've been collecting some leaves with the shears. So you just come up to the leaves and you just use the shears and you collect these. And I've been collecting the vines. Whoa. The vines. And the other thing we want to collect is the bamboo. There's cocoa beans. I've already collected some of those. You only need a couple. And then bamboo. We need a couple of those. That's all that. You just need a couple. Just a couple. And I'm going to cut down a couple of these trees. Some of them are large. Some of them are smaller. And might have to do the large one. And we want to get like 7 saplings. And because there's different ways to get jungle. There's a single and a 2x2. So I'm going to collect 7 saplings. And my inventory is getting full. And I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we are back. That was a long trip all the way out there and back. I have collected a bunch of stuff There's a bunch of stuff in my bundle, so I'm going to create a little chest, and I'll be back and show you everything I got. And meanwhile, I'm gonna plant. I'll show you. All right, the jungle. Let me show you how we do the jungle. The jungle you can do two ways. You can go 2 by 2, or you can go just one. And we'll see how that grows. And then the acacia, where did plus 23. No, there's the acacia. I always miss the acacia. It's always going. So I'm going to plant 2 acacia right there, and they're going to plant exactly the other way. And I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to create a chest right here, and we'll see what we get and what I collected. See you in a bit. Okay, I am back. The double jungle tree has grown. The single jungle tree, jungle. And this is a 1 by 1, and this is a 2 by 2. The acacia is still trying to grow out there. And here's the other acacia. And then over here, you can see I created a double chest. This is all the stuff that I collected on my little adventure. All the jungle wood. And I'm going to show you something with the jungle wood and show you what we can do with the out of my inventory. And then show you what this is. Remember this? Okay. So, this is the oak. This is the jungle. And this is the acacia. And alright, let's do another one of these. Another one of these. And we got this. Okay, so this is going to be the oak. We're going to grab this and place this. And we're going to grab this and place this. So this is that. And this is that. So you can see 3 different types of woods based on the bark and that. And if you grab the axe and use the right, not to chop, but to use the right, doink, doink, doink. Now this is, I'm going to grab another one of these, get rid of these, grab that, and grab that. And now you'll see, if we can get up there, let's do this. Grab that there, and we'll grab this, and we're gonna see if we can put this up here. Boink, boink, there. All right, so now you can see with the bark. When you craft it, you get this, the planks, and then this is called stripped. So all I did was use the right on that, doink. And if you try to chop it down, you get that variety. And now it tells you you've got that one. And it gives you different recipes now based on these. So we're gonna get all of these. So those are the different kinds, and there's like 7, 8, 9. There's like 9 different kinds of trees, because you had the birch, which we did before, which was the white and black ones. And then you have the acacia, which we have right here, the jungle, the oak, the birch, the mangrove, which is orangey or reddish like this. We have the azalea, and we have spruce and dark oak. And we have all those different types of woods. And that's what we can do. So let's see what else we want to talk about today. We want to talk about glass. So, all right, so I'm going to place this furnace down, and I'm going to start cooking up this glass. Place this in here. I got a bunch of coal. I'm going to stick 7 in here because it already started, so that was the 8th. And once this all burns up, I'm going to show you what we can do with glass, the sand, and I'm going to take half of these away because we can do other things with the sand. But I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I am back. I planted my carrots and potatoes here. They are growing up. That acacia still hasn't grown yet. And the glass is done. I've already collected that. So let me show you what we can do with here. It shows we can do glass panes. So what we can do is grab some glass panes. We can make 16s of those. And glass bottles. Let's do a couple of those. All right, what can we do with these things? Well, first of all, it's going to look a lot better in here if we grab the glass panes and stick them in here. Boink. Isn't that look a lot better now with the glass in there? The other thing is you can make things with the glass, but the thing is once you put it down, unless you have the proper tool, you can't get it, no matter what you use. You have to have the proper tool. All right, the other thing we can do is we can make colored glass. If you go 8 around, thought it was 8. Oh yeah, with the die in the center, you can make colored glass. And there's 16 different colors, so you can make 16 different glasses. And that's the red one. Still see it, but it's colored red. All right, so I'm just giving you different styles of what you can build. All right, now let's, with the sand, what did I do with the sand? Sand is over here. With the sand, you can make sandstone. And it gives us other recipes, which we can't make yet, which is sandstone and cut sand, and there's a chiseled one, which I don't see. So you're going to have to make the sandstone slabs first. But there's a bunch of things you can do with the sand too. Okay, so the other thing we want to talk about is the bamboo. Bamboo you can grow on pretty much anything. They start off with these little things. They are very fast and they make a different kind of wood. It's like a greenish type wood, a light green wood. So you can use that. And then the sugar cane, we got almost a stack and a half. We're going to need a bunch of that. And we got some leather, not very much. We're going to need, eventually, probably in about 4 or 5 episodes, I'd say probably episode 11. Yes, episode 11 I'm going to do. And we're gonna need that. So we're gonna need 45 leather and like 130 some sugar cane. So start collecting that. So you just plant the sugar cane down and it grows best on sand. It's words today. So if you put sand down there and then you grab, what did I do with the water? I lost my bucket. I have no more bucket. I need a bucket. There it is, my bucket. And then you put the water next to it like this. And you try to grow the sugar cane. It's not going to do it because it needs to be right next to it. So, like that. That will grow, and it can grow 3 or 4. 4, rarely, mostly 3. And then you break it and you get more. Okay, so that's all we're going to talk about this episode. I think we're done. All right, so start adventuring. Next time we're going to talk about the start and the end. Is there an end to Minecraft? We'll find out. How do you get to the end of the game? Is there an end to the game? We'll talk about that in the next episode. All right, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.